Yo, what it do? What it do? It's
the man.
Sports Podcast, and we back at you with another episode, man. Look, Josh, Mr. Nate. I'm super excited today.
Wait, hold on. Out of all episodes, why are you so excited, Mr. Man?
I don't know if the people can see the screen yet. If they see that little mark up there, that means we got a guest. We got our first interview today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Special guest today. Special
Special.
And I can't wait to introduce this person, man, when we get into that interview, man. I'm really proud of this young man, and I'm ready to put him in front of the people. But before we get to that, what you got going on, man?
Man, just keeping up with this NBA playoffs, you know what I mean? Seeing what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Seeing if you're going to be giving out a shirt for our contest.
Game 6, man.
Hey, so, we're gonna see how that goes.
Game 6.
And, it's really just getting very, very interesting right now.
It is.
The Suns, they kind of, they trying to make their put their best foot forward. Trying to. The Lakers trying to close out.
I see that too.
The Heat trying to close out.
I see that.
So we got a lot going on, man. Have you been keeping up with it? What's been eye popping to you?
Oh, I pay attention as much as I can. I'm probably paying attention mostly to the Golden State Lakers series just because about the contest.
Yeah.
However, I'm really impressed with the Miami Heat, man. With the injuries they got and all the stuff that's going on, they still are supposed to just plugging people in and they filling the gap, man. And they're playing like a complete team right now, even with all the injuries they have. But I'm a basketball guy, so I soak it all in.
One thing I would say before we move forward, Eric Spoelstra is one of the most underrated coaches.
Absolutely.
In the league.
Absolutely.
The guy was a what do you call it, a filmographer, a videographer, or whatever he was.
Started in the film room.
Yeah, and kept moving, kept processing, and he really don't get the respect that he gets because everybody was like, oh, well, he had a stacked team. Mm-hmm. Well, look at the years he didn't have a stacked team.
No, you're absolutely right. I said that after LeBron and them left, after that team split up that last time, I said now you will see how good of a coach Spoles is. And then he's definitely proven me wrong. But the culture there, the Miami Heat with Pat Riley, Spoles, and that legacy that Miami Heat championship team left, I think that's Spoles knows what he's doing.
True. Now, I will say this because we haven't talked about this yet.
Yes, sir.
The MVP race. We haven't brought it up.
No, we haven't.
We haven't talked about it not 1 second. How do you feel about Embiid getting the nod?
I think it's a good pick. And in all honesty, even though if Joker would have won a third time, I don't think it would have been a bad pick. But this is what I really hope that I hope Embiid won it fair and square. And I hope it wasn't really about, the controversy of Joker winning it 3 times. Let's just give it to Embiid just because. You know what I mean?
Well, my thing is this, right? You go off of most valuable player, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was a big component of LeBron could have got it 8 years in a row. You feel what I'm saying? Because he was the most valuable player on his team. But Joker, man, and this is why I think they need to move it back a little bit, because the playoffs need to have something to say about it.
Right.
Because the last couple of years, we all know that, Denver Nuggets number 1 seed, but who really respected them? You know what I'm saying? Who really, that's why I'm like,
So you want them to move it back? To announce it? How, what do you mean?
I think at least the first 2 rounds of the playoffs should be considered in that. I know it's
really.
Honestly, I know that it's for the regular season. I get it, right? I get it, but I really do feel like the playoffs should have something to say because, granted, if you look at it, the whole NBA season, it's all these games are being played. Half of the players don't even play. You feel what I'm saying? And the most important ones that know that you're going to get your bang for your buck in the playoffs are not taking it seriously.
I don't know, man. I listen to the NBA players, mostly the older ones, when they say that it's a regular season award and it should go to the player during that time. And I'm like, the argument is good, but this is the thing. Let's just. I'm not saying these players are MVPs. But I'm just
Yeah.
throw an example out there. Let's just say Giannis was balling his tail off the whole year,
Uh-huh.
but the team was subpar. They didn't make the playoffs, or they barely made the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
But then you have Joker, who made the playoffs. They're in the third, fourth round. Does that take away from Giannis because he was the best player in the league at the time? I mean, what? I guess the criteria needs to be like, what qualifies him as an MVP? Is it the team record? Is it, you know what I'm saying?
Well, my thing is from year to year. Like, so if your team, I'm gonna just give an easy example. If your team sucked, and then the next year your team is great, you should get an MVP, right? And that's very broad, but it's just whoever improved their team more vastly than the other, right? That's how I feel. Now, a lot of it has something to do is when they actually announce the MVP. Because if it's the last regular season game and they announce it before the playoffs start, then okay, all right. But you announcing it when
Well,
in
see,
the playoffs, and that's the worst thing you could do because now we got a different perception because we're watching games in the playoffs, which the playoffs really matter. That's why I was like, if you're gonna announce it during the playoffs, then the playoffs should have some type of substance to it.
Well, that's the argument that they are making, that it should be announced right immediately after the season, right before the playoffs start.
And to be honest, I'm gonna let you go, but to be honest, I feel like it should be announced. You could really announce it the last game, not even the last game, the last week of the regular season.
Well, they could do that.
Because usually you automatically kind of know
They could do that.
You know what I mean? Like, so those last 2 games or the last 3 games, the MVP is probably not playing anyway.
I guess they would have to have the candidates up earlier, though. Like, I guess my thing is, how do they qualify the final candidates? I never really researched that part of it, but I guess they need to figure out who's going to be the final candidates by the last month of the season or something like that.
Well, I think it has like it's like efficiency rating, points per game is added into that. I think it's like a couple more characteristics that are added into it. But I do feel like we need to turn this requirements a little bit more. We need to make it a little bit more feasible because right now the people that winning MVPs, I mean, really to be honest, for the last 20 years, it's been some subpar MVPs that won.
Yes.
It's only been maybe
Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, should have won back-to-back MVPs when Steve Nash won the MVP.
True.
I'm just saying.
I mean, probably in the last 20 years, there's probably maybe 3 people that actually deserved it. You know, Kobe won.
Kobe, he definitely should have got that.
LeBron, I give Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry should have won earlier too.
I give it to KD. I didn't want to, but I give it to him.
You got a problem with KD though.
I got no problem. Yeah, I think those 4. Everybody else is like, because I mean, I get it. You don't want to make the MVP race boring.
Yeah.
But make it unexpected. Like, give it to a De'Aaron Fox and the Kings. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Brown should be the coach of the year. Did he win coach of the year? I think he won.
Yeah, he won coach of the year.
Coach of the year. So I mean, I think the requirements, to be honest, I give more respect to the coach of the year more than I do the MVP race because I feel like it's more respectable.
Well, I mean, see, that's the reason. That's the point I was trying to make and try to clarify. See, because even though the Kings made the playoffs and they were probably one of the most improved teams in the league, they didn't win anything. So it's like
it taints them a little bit.
You know, so how does Mike Brown constitute coach of the year? You know what I mean? So I mean, don't get me wrong, he did a great job with the team. I mean, they gave Golden State Warriors, you know what I'm saying?
He was never gonna win in the playoffs anyway. So
well, yeah, I mean, but they gave Golden State a run for their money. Golden State shouldn't struggle like that against them. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
they shouldn't struggle like that.
Touche.
So
either way it goes.
But that's why I feel like if they announce it earlier, that part I do agree they should announce it earlier. But I don't know how they would get their candidates earlier. You know. But also too, you should also have like the most improved coach of the year or something like that, so you can recognize somebody else.
Yeah, true. Now I will say this: if the Suns win tonight,
Mm-hmm.
they will win that series.
Mm-hmm.
They would beat Denver.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be the Suns versus the Lakers. Breaking news: AD is playing Game 6.
AD's playing Game 6.
AD is playing Game 6. So I look at it like this: Lakers win Game 6. It's gonna be Lakers versus the Suns. If the Suns win tonight,
Look.
on the East side, Miami, of course, is just
Oh,
they
yeah,
kind of
Miami going to win that
yeah,
one.
Miami gonna win against the Knicks. I don't think nobody. What his name?
They should have closed out
Brunson,
last night.
the Brunson kid
Yeah.
played 48 minutes.
He had to, though.
Yeah, he had to.
He had to.
Randall, man, they need to trade him. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that he was doing outside of the three he hit before halftime at the buzzer.
Yeah.
I really like. I don't know what he was. I'm like, man, go to the hole. I don't know if he was tired or what.
I think sometimes those guys, when they been in those situations, they start pressing too much instead of just letting the game flow to them a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they try to do a little bit too much early, and it backfires a little bit. But it seemed like he was rushed. He seemed like he was trying to get.
He was trying to shoot the three.
Yeah, just play your game and let the game come to you and find your spots. But if I'm gonna tell you this, going back to the Lakers, Golden State, I know we talk about this all the time. However, I'm gonna reiterate to the world, I'm a big, huge Lakers fan, and I want them to win.
Here we go.
But I will admit this one thing: the play has been a little bit better in my eyes. They have been a little bit better.
It took you that long to figure that out?
But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
Are you
this.
really going out on a limb? Or you
Yes.
just saying something?
If Golden State wins Game 6,
Yeah.
Golden State wins the series.
I ain't going out
They
on a
gonna
limb.
have to play. 'Cause listen.
That's
I
not
think
going out on a limb.
I
Common
think
sense.
No. Somebody said in this. I can't remember Stephen A. Smith or whoever. Somebody said, whichever team win 2 games in a row, that's gonna win. I know Lakers did it already.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But I'm just saying.
That's
I'm just talking about to win the series.
Oh, okay.
To win the series, whoever wins 2 games in a row to win the series, that's who's gonna win the champ. That series. So I'm telling you now, if Golden State wins Game 6 tomorrow night, they have to go back to Golden State for Game 7. The Lakers will not win, and then you gonna be paying somebody a T-shirt.
Well, my thing is this: if Golden State win, the Lakers win Game 7.
No, I don't think so.
I bet on that all day.
I don't think so.
All day. Golden State will not win back to back.
But this you're gonna have to worry about. You're gonna have to worry about AD's play.
Well, I will think. I do think AD is gonna have a chip on his shoulder. The guy just got to suck it up, though. I mean, I understand concussion protocol, whatever, but he wasn't in concussion protocol. He got elbowed in the face, that happens a lot. I got elbowed in the face when I played, so like it happened. The worst part is when you get hit in your nose.
Oh yeah,
that's the worst part. Your eyes start to water, like it feel like your nose about to come off your face.
But you know what? If AD comes with that chip on his shoulder, he needs to play like it. Like that, the Lakers will win that way.
This is Lakers Game 7. I will say that.
Okay,
I will say that this is Lakers Game 7.
I will agree.
LeBron gonna come out playing, but what's gonna be even more better is D'Lo, Austin Reeves.
Oh yeah.
Those the others, like Shaq say, the others.
Yeah, Walker and all those guys.
All those guys, if they come to play and they hitting shots, really to be honest, I don't care what AD or LeBron do, they gonna win automatically.
I'll give you that too. Give you that too.
If they show up, because the others always play better at home. And that's been true in this series. Because when they went to Golden State, when they went to San Francisco, they ain't play as good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they actually played a pretty bad game, and they still was able to actually be in that game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just kept going back from 8 points to 11 points to even when AD went out, they got to like 7 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the ending score don't really tell it all.
Yeah.
But with that being said, like I said, the others they're gonna play better. They're gonna play a more inspired basketball, and sometimes we get in the way of ourselves.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is literally the expectations wasn't there for them to win. They're like, oh, if we win, we win.
Yeah.
But it ain't like, oh my God, we're up 3-1. We got a little. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, hey, we go back home, we'll win.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, going to the other side, not just the Lakers. Now we I don't know if you've seen the interview with Jordan Poole, and after that I want to go to the.
Oh, you talking where he turned his back?
Well, there's something he said in the interview.
Okay.
But after that, I want to get into a point that we talked about Boston and Philadelphia after this shortly. But real quick, there's a point in the interview that somebody reporter asked him about his inability to perform right now, and one of the things he said is the opportunity to play. Do you think Jordan Poole is pressing too much when he gets in the game to try to play, or is it lack of opportunity?
I think Stephen A. Smith said it the best. After he got that bag, he took Ice Spice out on a $500,000 date, and you know what I mean. Like, I don't know what the boy was thinking. You know what I'm saying? But after he got the bag, he wasn't the same Jordan Poole that was trying to get the bag.
That's right.
But I think you got to play within your system. And if he was doing so well, he'll be bringing up the ball instead of Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
And Stephen Curry will be running off of picking, pretty much, screens and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Running off down screens and just running around and try to get a shot.
Right.
So apparently you're not doing your job because Stephen Curry got to do your job and his job to keep y'all in the game.
Well, I kind of agree, but I think he's pressing too much, man. I think he's trying too hard. I like, look, you got your bag, so just play your game. You don't have to.
He need to play defense.
Well,
if your offense not flowing for you, defense always flowing.
Well, in all honesty, their defense as far as guard play is hard anyway. Because Steph will play defense as best he can, but he still will get beat off the dribble, and he doesn't have strength to hold.
But Steph is so dynamic offensively.
Yeah, and it overlaps that.
Yeah, it overlaps.
But
Jordan Poole's not. So
yeah, but Jordan Poole, that's the problem. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like every time Golden State was getting ready to make a run or whatever the case may be, before it got blown out that later in the game,
yeah,
it seemed like the Lakers always had an answer. Like their defense was always having holes for the Lakers to make a run on top of the run that Golden State did when they to respond to it. So I think as far as the guards, they're kind of suspect on defense anyway, in my opinion.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this before we move on. If Steph is by himself and nobody else is hitting, game over.
Oh, that's a fact.
Game over. I think what you do in the season is gonna come back to bite you. And it was terrible on the road.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they on the road now.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
So, that's a fact.
So now I think that's gonna show up. The only thing the Lakers gotta do is take it to the hole. They're gonna already have the crowd advantage. They're gonna already have the ref advantage. So you at home.
Oh, they've been having the ref advantage already.
Not last game. I see one player. LeBron went in the hole, did a drop step, and he got hit 15 times before he went.
But you know what that was though, right?
What?
That's the old Phil Jackson tactic. You know what they did? They said something about the referees in the media, and then it gets out. Then all of a sudden, the refs change their tone and how they make calls, and that's what happened. That's what happened with that.
That's over with. Now I do have a question. Moving on.
Yeah.
Boston Celtics, 76ers.
Yep.
If Boston loses the series, do you see them breaking up Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown? You think they're gonna break them up?
I really hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't.
I don't think they're
do
gonna
that.
be able to pay them either. But go ahead.
Well, I mean that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's probably what's gonna happen. But if that happens, you might well expect Boston to be rebuilding. They're gonna be rebuilding again because they need one of those two. They need both of those guys to stay. One of them. It's hard to replace Jason Tatum, but in my opinion, I think it's harder. I think it's harder to replace Jaylen Brown.
Jason Tatum's a bust.
I don't think he's a bust. I
He's
just
a
don't
bust.
think. I just don't think he's the hype that everybody say is.
Have they have question? I'm gonna ask you a serious question.
Mhm.
Have they got to the NBA Finals?
Yeah, last year.
They went last year.
Yeah, against the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, they lost, right?
Yeah,
Oh, oh,
dude.
oh, oh. The year before that, what? How far they got?
Year before that.
Like Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah.
What happened?
They lost.
Oh,
But dude, come on.
oh. I'm just saying.
Now listen to what I'm telling you. You
I'm
know I
just
always
saying.
say this. You know I always say this. It
They
takes
gonna be like the Raptors.
no.
Yeah,
The
with
East-
Kyle,
the
Kyle
East-
Lowry, all them
The
boys.
East is too weak for them not to be back again.
What you mean?
The East is
If
too
they
weak,
can't
dude.
make it while the East is weak, what?
But I'm
You
just
might well
saying.
break them up.
No, I don't. I wouldn't do that.
And they
though.
gonna get Jimmy buckets. That's what they need.
I
to do.
wouldn't do that.
They need to go get Jimmy buckets.
Jimmy,
I trade
Jimmy-
Jason Tatum for
Jimmy
Jimmy
is
buckets.
happy where he's at.
Hey, I trade Jason Tatum for
If
Jimmy
Miami
buckets.
better not do that, they better not.
No, I'm just saying Boston though. Like
Nah.
I would trade. It's to a point now where you would look at trading one of those two.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, if you do,
Yeah.
you better make sure you get something great in return for it.
Jimmy buckets.
Some high draft picks and some
Jimmy
quality
buckets.
players.
Jimmy buckets hot, man.
You better
Hey,
not. You better not squander that.
We don't
daggone
get
trade.
we don't get Jimmy buckets for the season. We get him for the playoffs.
I don't think so. But I do agree. I think it'll be harder to replace Jaylen Brown what he does more than Tatum.
Yeah.
I think,
I think the team is more. He's the more core of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Tatum is more of the face.
Mm-hmm.
But Jason Tatum, a bust, man.
Mm.
It's a bust.
Well, also too, I want you to remember something that I said concerning the Philadelphia 76ers.
What?
Remember we was talking about James Harden up and down in the scoring and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the things I said, if y'all remember, if y'all were paying attention to what we watching our podcast, I said James Harden needs to be more aggressive.
Oh, I thought you were saying what you said about his outfits.
No, I can care less about them outfits. Them things are ugly. but what did Joel Embiid say after they lost? He said he needs to be more aggressive. And after that, they won the game. So Philadelphia has a great chance of going to the NBA Finals because
And they have a great chance to go on somewhere to lose.
who are they gonna lose against?
Well, I always said it was going to be the Lakers. That they was going to lose against. But if they do make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, they're going to lose against Jimmy Buckets because Jimmy Buckets going to give them buckets all night
I
long.
don't know about that one.
What you mean?
I don't know about that.
You got Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
Then you got Bam.
yeah.
You got James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got mother-loving Jimmy Buckets all night long. And you think James Harden going to be able to handle Jimmy Buckets? No.
I just don't. Give
And they can put PJ Tucker on him. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably what's gonna happen.
And he can wear different shoes every night.
That's
it
probably
won't
what's gonna
matter
happen.
because Jimmy Buckets come to play.
I don't know, man. It's gonna.
And really, to be honest, this is my honest opinion, right? My honest opinion, wholeheartedly.
Mm.
I feel like Boston should have won this series with ease because of the caliber players that they have on their team. The point that they can't pull this off is the point that y'all need to break up. It's almost like NSYNC. It's almost like what's the other one? Drew Hill. It's almost like
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, they just got to break up. It's just time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over with. Man.
I don't
Like,
know, man. I think Boston got a good young core, man. They like most teams like that got good players that's been in the league 4 or 5 years. They need something to get over the hump. Al Horford is a veteran, but he's not a veteran to get him over the hump. I think they need some more veteran presence to kind of get him over that hump, and I think they'll be legit. But they're just surviving on the talent of what they got of that young team, and I don't,
I just think it's over. And nothing else to it. I just think it's over. I think one thing I do think is the league is more open than what I thought it was. I thought it was like, you have your top teams or whatever, but this year has shown me different. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna ask you the question, like, this year, just the whole NBA as a whole, where do you see it heading in the future years to come?
As long as the league is making sure that the talent is spread out, it will be headed in the right direction. When it gets to the point of where all the superstars are teaming up on one team, and it gets kind of boring.
KD.
I mean, yeah, it gets kind of boring. I mean, we've seen the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers and Miami 4 years in a row.
And you didn't watch the season or the other playoff series. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I like the Toronto because that was funny. I liked it. That was funny. But outside of that, like literally, you didn't watch the season because you already knew who was gonna be in the finals.
Yeah. I mean, so it was like 4 years in a row we've seen the same thing. So it's kind of neat to see. Like, okay, we had Giannis and them win, and then so just to see different teams win, other players get a chance to go win the championship. I think it's the league. I think that's what fans want to see more than the same people all the time.
So you saying to me that really that Kobe shouldn't have won them 3 rings back to back because you were getting tired of him winning? Is that what you're trying to say? You don't want to see the same?
No, that's my favorite player. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that.
I just saying. But so, and who also do you think is going to be the face of the league going forward?
That's a good question, man. Because LeBron was maybe 2-3 years tops, maybe.
He just want to play with his son.
Yeah.
So really, right now, I'm just sucking in what he do, but I'm not really like putting the ante on like, oh my God, like
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not putting the pressure on LeBron because I know, 1, what he's dealing with, 2, his age, and 3, kind of where he at. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people disrespect that because they still think he's 28. No, the dude is like about to have grandkids after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I can't see who I can say is going to be the face of the league. Maybe Giannis, possibly.
I think that new kid that's gonna be coming in from overseas. What his name? It started with a W. It started.
Oh, I know you're talking about, but that's
kid.
that's only if he's bringing. That's only if he takes the league by storm.
Yeah, because Steph really can't be it because he's on the back end.
Yeah, he's on the backside of his career.
Jason Tatum is a bust.
I ain't gonna say he's a bust though.
Jimmy Buckets. I mean, he just gutter. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So he can't be the face of the league. I
don't know,
so
man.
So a guy be one of the younger guys that explode, but they want Giannis to be it because he's on every freaking Disney movie. You know what I mean? But he has mental meltdowns and stuff like that. Like he wanted to retire. You heard about that?
Yeah, I seen.
Yeah, he wanted to retire. So which was funny because everybody was like, you think his brother would have been on the team if he went on? Now that part was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I that's the only person I could really think of is that guy that everybody's trying to take number 1 overall in the NBA draft.
I don't. Well, I seen highlights. I never really seen the actual full game because it's overseas really. Yeah. But I have to see what he does in the first few months of his career in the NBA. But I can't see nobody right now. I don't see anybody, but I think the league will try to push it to be Giannis.
Yeah, but I can't. Nah, Giannis. I mean, Giannis is cool and all. Don't get me wrong, but they can't. Nah, they can't be Giannis.
I mean, I see I know what you're trying to say. He's not the magnetism. You know what I'm saying? He don't bring that magnetism like a LeBron James.
He's PG-13 when he rated R. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, hey, everybody can watch this family movie.
What about Embiid?
No.
No.
Because he's past. He's like past that point. Like he be doing stuff that you be like, okay, all right, what do you got going on?
I don't know.
Did you see him walk to the game today? He had on Debo slippers and sweats and had his hands in his shirt like he was homeless.
Yeah.
So I mean. I don't know, not Embiid, and then everybody else is at that age where they kind of like over in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I don't think
we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. Hey, y'all stay tuned, man. We coming up with a special guest, man. Can't wait for this interview, man.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about this. Can't you tell?
hey, and make sure y'all like, subscribe, share.
Yes,
And make sure now we still doing the contest. It ain't over yet. You
that's
know what I'm
right.
saying? Tomorrow it might be over though.
It could be.
But make sure you comment
It
down
could be.
below. I ain't seen nobody been commenting on y'all. Make sure y'all comment down below. Team Nate, Team Man, for who y'all want to pick, and then we're gonna go from there to give out the free T-shirt. Holla at you.
Man to man. Yo, 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 what it do? What it do?
Yo.
It's the Man to Man Sports Podcast, and we back at you, man. Hey, man.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready for this interview, man. I'm super excited about this young man. Like I said earlier, super proud of him. And I just want to read off some highlights, some career highlights from while he was in high school.
Okay.
Oh,
Before you come on, I got
before
you.
he come on,
I got you.
check these things out.
Uh-huh.
It says first team All State,
Oh.
All by City Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
It says All by City second team,
Okay.
first team All Region.
Uh-huh.
He's got the double-A single game record with 518 offensive yards with 6 touchdowns.
Oh Lord.
His honorable mention All-State.
Uh-huh.
This is a GSA Sports All Alliance All-Star.
Uh-huh.
He's a Muskogee County All-Star.
Uh-huh.
It says All-Pro Tactical All-American All-Star Game participant.
Okay.
Y'all welcome. Please welcome my baby boy, my son, Emmanuel Mann.
Hey, clap it up for him. Clap it up for him.
What it do, son? What it do?
Yo, what it do?
What's up, Dad? What's up, Dad? What's up, y'all?
Yo.
Hey, look, I know you had a long journey, man. I remember when you first started playing football, your mama had told me to come to a game, and you was a Pop Warner, and I was walking into the field, and it was a kid on the field just duking, and it was like an 80-yard run. And I was like, who that kid? And then they said, touchdown, Emmanuel Mann. I said, oh, that's my boy. I said, that's my boy. So,
I would have killed that to myself.
so I got to the game kind of late, but I was watching the game. I'm like, that's my boy. But and ever since then you've been blossoming, man. Just tell people about your love for the game and how you came into it.
Really, to be honest, it was just something to do. Like, we was outside every day, so somebody finally signed me up for football, and like I found out I was good at it. So I just fell in love with it. So that's all for real.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Talk about. Tell me, or tell. Well, I know, but talk about your journey when you got to Jordan and in Columbus, Georgia, and how that transpired to how you became highly recruited at one time.
Uh, well, I'm gonna start like we're gonna say freshman year. I started. I say half for the season, but it wasn't like what I wanted to do. Like I played cornerback, but in high school I was on offense.
Right.
So ninth grade I started half of the season. Did what I had to do. I really didn't put up nothing. But 10th grade, guy Coach Newman, uh
Shout out to
he
Coach
really
Newman.
saw it before like anybody else saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So like one game it was in the summer before 10th grade year. I had a spring game and I was at slot receiver. And they threw a little bubble screen to me. I cut up, went crazy. He shocked. And then like at the end of I ended up breaking my arm that game.
Mm.
And then at the end of the game, my coach was like, I hope you know when you come back, you're gonna be my quarterback. So I was like, what? So fast forward 6 weeks later, this like middle of the season, I come start quarterback and put up like crazy highlights, and shoot, the rest is history. I'm recruited by Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama, everybody. So,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, and then we talk about this all the time about your journey and how we had humble beginnings because you were so highly recruited at the time. I think you had a maturation process of how you went from the all-star recruited in Columbus to going to JUCO, and then you had to start that process from JUCO. So tell everybody about your maturation and your maturity from being highly recruited, going to from Alabama and Georgia being recruited to going JUCO?
See, like I went to Jordan, so like basically we not really a big sports school. So like to be honest, I'm young. Uh, we don't really know how this college stuff works. So like,
Hmm.
uh, I got good grades, but like I'm not taking it serious. Like you know what I'm saying. So like I'm getting by, but I'm not like in my book like I need to.
Right.
So it's like junior year, end of junior year, like going to my senior year, like my coach told me he was like, Coach Kid, he was like, I hope you know you gotta go JUCO. I'm like, what is JUCO? Like I'm thinking I'm going to Alabama. He like, yeah, you gotta go JUCO, your grade. But so all I'm gonna say is like, shoot, I should have stayed in the books,
Hmm.
and then I would have been where I wanted to be. But I mean, as you can see, I ain't gonna hold me back. I still went D1, but
Hmm.
JUCO isn't it not a bad thing.
At
It
all.
really helped me out, matured me, and shoot, now I'm gonna have an opportunity on D1 level.
Absolutely. That's one of the things we always talked about when you coming up. And I tell you all the time that one of the things that I'm proud of is how much you mature in our conversations. I can tell your conversations is different. I can tell your business like it's different. And that's one of the things I always tell how proud I am about that. But now that you're going D1 to Middle Tennessee, tell us about your experiences there.
Uh, it came in. It was different, like, cause when I first was going to college, all I knew was JUCO. So all I know is the struggle, the slums. Like, all I know is get it out the mud. So
Yeah.
when I came here, it was kind of different, but I got adjusted to it. I liked it. I really had to learn, cause like it was still a little bit faster than JUCO.
Hmm.
But I mean, it really, I liked it. It's different, but I don't know. It's different.
You passing your classes, right?
Yes, sir. You know it. I learned my lesson.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
So
So.
what's the give us a little insight, a little backdrop on your daily life, because a lot of people don't know, being
Hmm.
like a student athlete, you know what I'm saying, you have a lot going on. I know kind of how it go, but just give us a, you know what I mean, a little itinerary of what you do when you wake up, and then how your day go to go to sleep type of idea.
Right.
Okay, so like, uh, how we do it? Like they put you in groups of workouts. So like, you might have a 7 a.m. workout,
Mm.
you might have a 11 a.m. workout, or you might have a 1 a.m. workout. So I was blessed to have a 1 a.m. workout. So I get up at 7 in the morning, have an 8 a.m. class, then probably like a 12, and then the rest of my class is online. So I
Okay.
get up, go to class, eat, go to class. Boom. When I get done with class, I have study hall on Mondays and Wednesdays. So if it's a Monday, I go to study hall before practice. Right up the study hall, go straight into practice. Watch watch film before practice, and then like after that, it's about a good 4 5. That's when your daytime kind of go down.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You do your homework, watch film, and then it's about 9 o'clock, and then it's just clockwork routine
Routine.
every day.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people they underestimate the grind,
Hmm.
day in and day out, man. But I respect it, because you gotta be level headed. You know what I mean. You can't be doing all that crazy stuff and then try to come back, and you know what I mean. If you want to be number one, you got to put the work in.
Hmm.
You know what I mean. So that usually how it go. But a lot of people don't know that behind the scenes, what you have to do,
Right.
and they don't know that study hall is mandatory.
It's mandatory.
Hey, so like, if you don't go to study hall, man, they catch you slipping, but you gonna have some problems, man. But how's the program though? Like, I know y'all probably have like y'all nutrition program and stuff like that. Overall, how you like the program?
Overall, the program good. I just had to adjust because, like, I'm used to small stuff. You feel me?
Yeah.
I went to Jordan. I went to JUCO, so it's like
Hmm.
when you get different stuff, I'm just like kid in the candy store. So it's just like I'm grateful for the coaches. I'm grateful for everything. You feel me? So I'm just grateful to be where I'm at and ready to show like you feel me? Like if you go through something, have to go JUCO or it ain't over with. You just got love the game, believe in
Hmm.
yourself, have faith, and you feel me? No
I,
matter where you at, you gonna do what you got to do.
Absolutely. I remember that. I'm glad you said that because I remember at one point you got kind of discouraged, and I tried my best to encourage you, and I used to pray for you, and all those different things. And one of the things he did when he was in JUCO in Kansas, is like because he was done, he was low because he was like they got me out here and I'm not doing anything, and I said I just kept telling them pray and just stay with me. Your time is coming, and then what happened? You got like a kickoff return touchdown or something happened. Something happened. And
Like
he said,
next
"Daddy,
next game.
you got them powers, don't you?" I said, no. I said that's God, bro. I said that's God. But what he did though was after that incident, after that whatever happened on the field, what he did, what I was so proud of, before every game, he would call me. He said, "Daddy, you pray for me," and we pray on the phone. And then ever since
Voila.
then, he been on the field, and now you have three rings in 3 years.
Well, that's crazy.
So tell us about the experience going to Hawaii and playing in the Hawaii Bowl.
Oh, the Hawaii Bowl was actually it was different. I never experienced nothing like that. I actually made a tackle. Like you feel me? That was my first little tackle. Got me a good little tackle in there. But like it was just like I don't want to. It was like an out of body experience, but like you there, but it was just like crazy. Like a lot of stuff you never seen.
Hmm.
It was like we thought we was on vacation, but reality set in. Like, oh, we gotta go handle business. So
Hmm.
you know, we had our little fun, but when it was time to play, it was time to lock in and beat whoever was on that schedule. So,
Right.
uh,
Right. Yeah, I know your mom, Kameshia Jenkins, Kameshia Clay, I should say. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Well,
I
what?
know your mom Kim is happy. I know she's super excited, proud of you. You know your brothers, your man, and I mean, excuse me, Elijah and Alfred and Dro and your sister Tay and all them happy for you. So tell us about the family dynamic, about how everybody supported you, and the boys back at home, and how everybody's like encouraging you.
I ain't gonna lie, like that's what I do it for. Like I do it for my family. To be honest, like I knew it. Like we grew up with. I knew it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that what drives me. Like my family. Like if I'm going through something, I call my family. Like that's what makes me wanna, get up, go to school. I don't like school. Dad, I've been telling you that
I
since
know.
yay high. But I'm in college, about to graduate. You feel me? So it's just like my family. Like that's why I do it. Cause like I mean I can't. If I fail, I feel like I'm gonna let my family down. So it's just like I can't. It would never sit right with me. You feel me? To let them down. So like that's
Right.
what I do it for.
I promise you, as your daddy, you pro or not, you gonna fail because you came a long way from what you started from to now. So just think about it. So years ago, you wouldn't even get on the field at JUCO, but now you're at D1 school. So just you will never fail nobody. Don't ever feel like that.
Most definitely, I respect it to the utmost. So now with that being said, because you kind of brought us up to speed, what is your future looking like? What's your plans for this upcoming season?
Yes, sir.
Uh what you got going on?
Hey man, daddy, hey, daddy, we talk about this all the time,
All
daddy.
the time.
Hey, it's my time. I
That's right.
finally got my opportunity. And all I can say is it's up. I had a great spring.
Okay.
First ever snap in spring pick. So like I'm very confident as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
First game Alabama, second game Missouri.
Okay.
I can't wait to show
That's
what
right.
the
Prime
SEC what they
time.
missed out on.
That's right.
Prime
Uh,
time. Prime time.
I just can't wait. Like I can't wait.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, shoot, man. Hey, ball out. Hey, you never know who watching. And what they say, they'll find you. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll find you for real, for real. But yeah, man. Hey, almost respect. Hopefully we can come out there and catch a game. I want to
Most definitely.
see you in action.
Most definitely.
You know, it might have to be the Alabama game.
Look. We've been talking about this for ever since the schedule came out. We've been talking about. I went to a game last year. We were talking about it in the stands with other team fans, and I'm like, look, whatever happens, we gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna try to make it happen. So, like I said, I'm super proud of you, son, and I know you got a backing at home down in Columbus and down here in Warner Robins and Macon. So you got family all over. And we looking for you to just do what you want to do, man. And like I say, I don't care about all that the superstar and all that kind of stuff. I just want you to be happy. That's the main thing as your dad, and and making sure that you fulfill your dream, whatever it takes. But this is your life, and I want you to just go for it, man. I want you to go for it and just be good. But keep God first.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You made me think about Drewski. Keep God in your life. But yeah, most definitely, man. I was hoping to catch you. Last season they were playing Miami.
Oh yeah. He's a Miami fan.
I'd have been on the other side of the sideline.
Boy.
But
you see how it got for Miami.
But yeah, man. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to go with Mr. Mann and try to catch you out there. You know what I'm saying, and see what y'all got going on. I'm most definitely look at the schedule.
Yes, sir.
And kind of go from there and see what y'all got going on. How long is that from here?
It's only a 4-hour drive. Not that bad. It's not that bad.
Okay. Right.
Now, as we get ready to close, I mean, another kid that's looking at this or listening to this, listening to your journey, what would you say to encourage them about going to JUCO, or even going the same route you went to go to get to D1?
One thing I see a lot, I don't see a lot of faith. Like a lot of people don't believe in themselves. So Tank Dale, prime example. Man had barely got recruited out of high school. Went JUCO, actually played against him. Went to JUCO, went to Houston. Now he got drafted. Like, just believe in yourself, no matter the obstacle. It's God's plan, not your plan.
Absolutely.
So just believe in yourself. That's all I can say. Believe in yourself. Keep faith, and God will lead you where you want to go. For real, that's it.
Hey,
and love the game. Put in the work. If you love the game, like you say you love the game, you're gonna put in the work. And you're gonna do what you got to do to be where you want to be.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
True statement.
Hey, man. Once again, man, look, I've been smiling ear to ear ever since I got my boy on here. Look, I'm just proud of you once again. I know your mom and everybody proud of you. Your grandparents proud of you. Just keep balling, son. Remember to keep God first. And we love you, man. Just keep doing your thing, boy. Your time comes.
Yes, sir. Hold on, one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I gotta show off
Ooh!
the bling.
Ooh!
Oh, that one got no rings now. That one got no rings now. That one iced out. But we looking for better things from you, man. We looking for we got a bright future, man. So hey, man, and depending on what team you come in, I might be already plugged in, huh? So hey, for real. So hey, man, we looking for you to do great things, man.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Keep grinding.
I got to that.
All right. Hey, man. Super excited about that young man. He's also proud of him, and I'm just praying that God continue to touch him in a special way, man. Just, almost in tears up here, man. Almost in tears.
That boy, hey, man, somebody get him a tissue.
Hey, man and man, we'll be right back.
All right. Yo, it's the Man.
The Man.
Sports Podcast. Y'all know how we doing it, man. Y'all know how we coming, man. What you got for him, man?
Man, I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Y'all keep supporting Josh and myself, and we going to keep bringing you content. Y'all keep God first, and let's keep it going.
Yo, like, subscribe, share, tell your friend to share, tell your mama to share, tell your daddy to share. Hey, and we'll be right back.
Man to man.